When I first started out in scouting, I looked up to the Eagle Scouts and saw them as giants. Not just because they're a foot taller than me, you can probably see that foot over there, but I saw them as the pinnacle of scouting. These were individuals who had completed those requirements, who had passed those trials, and become or achieved Eagle. They stood above me in terms of presence, in experience, and in wisdom. Since then, the prestige of Eagle has lost a little bit of its luster. I've met so many fellow Eagle Scouts, and now that I find myself among them, I'm wondering just how I got here. Regardless, the meaning of an Eagle Scout has only grown. Looking back on my journey, I have so many people to thank: friends, families, peers, leaders, mentors, many of whom are here today. It wouldn't have been possible for me to achieve any of this without all of you alongside me. While I'll be giving out mentor pins to a few specific people, I first want to thank everyone who is here. I could not have done anything, Aiden and I could not have done any of this without all of you. So, you all deserve a round of applause too. Being in scouting has taught me many lessons and exposed me to so many new experiences, from learning the basic scout skills like tying knots and starting fires, to carrying my SPL down a hill and chucking it into the ocean, or learning the hard way to pack more socks. But ultimately, these experiences put me on the path to Eagle. And along that path, I've learned so many things. And one thing that really stood out to me when I was a senior patrol leader. My term as senior patrol leader was probably one of the most stressful periods in my life, but I think it's also one of the most rewarding and the best experiences I've had. Every week I would be planning our meetings to have them be fun and engaging, but also trying to complete requirements so I could get as many scouts through the ranks as fast as possible, but also looking ahead in the calendar to events like Indoor Rally or Summer Camp, trying to get us prepared for those events. I think a lot of the lessons and things that I implement today just comes from scouting, looking ahead in the calendars, making sure I'm always on top of things. A lot of that came from that period. I received so many rewards from that experience. I think one of them that really stood out to me was a lesson in leadership that I wouldn't have found outside of scouting. I know many of you here have heard the phrase lead by example, but when I first heard it, I never really understood what it meant. What do you mean you lead by example? Isn't it you just tell people what to do and they'll do it? In scouting, I've learned that that phrase is everything. You want to set the example for the people around you. You want to uplift them, you want to inspire them, you want to have them join you, come alongside you and succeed. One of the most, impactful things I've had in scouting was getting to see the scouts above and below me succeed. But what really stood out to me throughout being a leader was getting to see the people that I had taught and I had mentored achieve their own success, seeing them step up, fill the roles of leadership that I had done for them, and seeing them serve the people around them as well. I learned that leadership wasn't just about telling others what to do, but it's about building others up so that everyone can succeed. But I guess none of this would have been possible without all of you, so I just want to say thank you.